Hey, ARESxGOD here, and I gotta say, Overlord delivers again with this episode. Last week was just an amazing episode thanks to Zanak and that dinner conversation. I still stand by what I said, one of the best episodes in the entire series. But now we also have this episode, which I liked quite a lot, especially after the last scene when maybe we have finally found somebody that can at least challenge a bit Ainz, if not physical combat. We still don't know the full power of this new character. Maybe in this mental back and forth war they had, everything happened behind the scenes with this battlefield, which made it even more interesting. And I'm not gonna lie, they had me in the first half there with what happened. I completely forgot about one ability, but we're definitely gonna talk about this episode. So let's get into it. Now, at the beginning of the episode, we see the king of the ARESxGOD kingdom knowing the end is there. The kingdom has pretty much fallen, but also a bit of sadness I felt for him, quite with everything that happened, knowing how much he lost, especially losing his kids, even saying your brother wasn't enough, Zanak. You also have to go ahead. So yeah, it's a very very tragic thing for a parent to lose a child, let alone two children ahead of their time, and him still being alive. I'm curious what's gonna happen with him. He sends all the stuff away, all the people, just to save their lives, dismisses everyone. Who knows what's gonna happen to him when Ainz actually comes in and takes over everything. That's gonna be curious, but yeah, still feel sorry about Zanak. He did his best, and in the end, he was stabbed in the back. Now we also see Hilma and the other eight fingers. One of them being saved for the. Imagine being saved and then this happens to you. Coco Dolls waiting for an emissary from the Sorcerer Kingdom to come in. He was just confused. What's happening? Why am I here? Why did you guys release me? He thinks all of them are changed. Invasion of the Body Snatcher. They're very different. For the confusion that guy had in that moment was just priceless. I was like, Crocodile, yeah, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Now, we finally have Shaltir coming in to retrieve all of them, saying they're gonna take care of the capital. And I'm curious what the Shadow Demon whispered to Shaltir, because she summons the Shadow Demon, goes near her, whispers something in her ear. We don't get to hear or a subtitle or anything or an inclination as to what it said. If you figured it out, let me know in the comments below. But no spoilers. If you have read the source material, don't tell me anything if you already know from the source material. And she starts transporting all of them away to a secure location. You have food, you have everything. Basically everything was ready for them, and there's one last thing she needed to do. And she just grabs Crocodile by there, and it's time to go to Kyohoku's room. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, and if I remember correctly, that was the bug, everything they went through, all of the other eight fingers, especially Hilma. She definitely remembers, and they were like, he's gonna thank us later. This is gonna be like a baptism. I'm curious how he is when he comes out of that room. What personality change, newfound faith in Ainz he's gonna find also, same as the other one, especially Hilma. I don't think we're gonna see what he goes through. That might be too much for the anime, but hey, you never know. I'm still very curious what new Crocodile we're gonna have after that, and what the Shadow Demon whispered to Shaltir. Now, this is where things get interesting, and again, I'm gonna say it, they had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot about Pandora's Actor. I was like, okay, so you have on the battlefield Ainz buffing himself over there, not as much as he did when he fought against Shaltir, but still a few buffs. Planning with Albedo just to stall the fight, just to gather information over there. And we see the Gundam bro showing up. We finally get to see his face is actually Azuth. I didn't expect him to be the Gundam dude, honestly. I thought it would have been somebody else, but that was a nice surprise, especially after what he found out this episode. Now Albedo goes to fight with Gundam Bro, and Ainz was like, don't kill him, slowly just gather information there. Albedo was so cute in this episode during the fight. and we'll get to that. Now the Gundam Bro just tried his best fighting against Albedo. He took care of the Death Knights at least pretty easily. Even tried attacking Ainz, but no effect. Albedo and him go off into the distance for the fight. He was just literally playing with him. He was like a mouse and a cat, and he had no idea what or who exactly he was facing. I don't mean her name because he knew she was Albedo, the prime minister, but who, as in her power, which he realized a bit later on in the comment. Like, this is why I said Albedo was so cute. She hit him once. He was like, "Ooh, he's so weak. He's like tough." Poor dude. You can't recover from that one. Being called a tough warrior, no. There's no going back for you. I feel like everybody has been commenting how he's not this powerful. They're setting expectation for him. Even last episode when they were in that room with the Black Scripture, even some other comments, this one especially for Albedo. So we know Azuth is not really that powerful, but Tofu. There's no coming back from that. No. You lost. You honestly lost there. So she was definitely playing with him. They're going back and forth about their motivations. Albedo's like, yeah, sure, keep on talking. Just give me all the information you need. Just it's very nice to leave somebody give their own speech over there. Now, this is where things got a lot more interesting, because we knew how that fight was gonna end. Even Azuth found out later on he was no match for Albedo, like zero chance for him, and we're gonna talk a bit more about that. But this is where Ainz gets attacked by somebody behind, use the explode mine over there, and we have this armored knight that shows up. And even I think we saw that armor before, if I remember from previous seasons. It seems very familiar. Even Ainz commented that he knows that armor, even seeing that it has a lot of HP, like an actual proper genuine warrior, which I like quite a lot. I'm more of a melee type of guy, warrior, just in your face when it comes to things like this. So while Ainz is definitely more powerful or easy when we're gonna get to the reveal, I just prefer melee things. So I really liked this new character that got introduced, them fighting there, and you actually see a bit of Ainz struggling. He wasn't really fully in control of that fight. Was in the back of my mind, I was like, he's just playing a role over here. He's not using his full strength. He's just pretending, trying to gather information. Even gets sealed into this world isolation barrier, stopping teleports. And the more skills that guy was using, the more HP he was losing also. So maybe his skills work based on his HP, so stuff like sacrificing HP and being able to use his skill like a sort of berserker in a way. I don't know how to put it exactly. We still don't have a lot of information from him. And he finally reveals his name, apparently Riku Aganea. Just remember that name. And this is where Ainz even mentioned he knows that armor, part of the 13 warriors or heroes. I don't know if we've seen all of them or seen a lot of them. I know they have mentioned 13 heroes throughout the series, but I'm trying to remember if we ever had any interactions with some of them. Let me know in the comments below. Now, this is where Ainz got very interested into Riku, and that comment, don't call me Riku Agane, we're not this familiar. That was a fun one. He proposed, hey, become my subordinate, and instantly no. Even saying, I'm willing to stop the attack against the kingdom if you work for us. You're more valuable than this entire country. So they're still trying to figure out everything. Even this proposal was like leverage, so to say, to get some information. They started fighting Ainz, realizing he can't really get out of that barrier. uses some of his skill obsidian swords over there. The warriors very much a bit in control of the fight. Even grasp heart wasn't working. Exchange of skill was pretty nice there, and I was still thinking, hey, Ainz is definitely holding back, right? This warrior can't be this powerful. 100% Ainz is holding back, and even the warrior was doing the same thing, both of them. This is why I said at the beginning, maybe we have found somebody mentally at least capable to fight a bit against Ainz, because he was doing the same thing, and we see that the armor and the swords were remote control, so he wasn't even there. This is where you have Ainz summoning a Doomlord to fight against Riku just to gather information. Apparently he's around level 90, or at least I don't know if you could see through the connection. Is the armor level 90, or is the one that is controlling it around level 90? I'm really curious about that one. Depending how this remote controlling thing works, does it show the level of the armor, or does it show the level of the one controlling it? That's gonna be very interesting. But enough was enough information. Ainz was about to end the fight, and I was like, here it is. This is the moment I've been waiting for, summoning this elemental skull. And things took a quick turn, because Riku went in for the attack, and Ainz kind of had a personality change. Wait, there's no way he's playing this role, especially if they still think they're being monitored. You had Ainz begging, actually bowing down. Wait, let me finish talking. Wait. We did this just in response to what the kingdom did, stealing our supplies. Do we think we're in the wrong? No, but you took it too far. Well, yeah, he kind of had a point there, but hey, he's trying to conquer the war, so there's no taking it too far. So you're not gonna win that argument, Riku. But just as he was about to attack Ainz again to end the fight, I will protect this world, I must protect the world, so there's some pressure that he's putting on himself, Riku, or some promise or something that happened in the back. You can feel like this, I don't know, pressure, again, saying pressure, that in those words he said there. Is it self-pressure or somebody else put it on him? We'll have to find out, because just as he was about to attack, Albedo just charges in straight through the barrier, like obliterating that barrier into it, and it was like, yeah, you done fucked it up, you made Albedo mad. You can't say that to Ainz and Albedo knowing. And Azoth really couldn't do anything against Albedo, but thankfully Ainz calls her back. Hey, that's enough, don't we still have to pay attention, or still maybe monitored, still offering the same proposer. The doors of Nazarick are always open to you, so that offer is always on the table. For how long? We'll have to wait and see. And is Riku actually gonna take that offer? I don't think so. He was pretty quick to decline, but maybe after they meet face to face, who knows? That might change if they have a proper conversation. We'll have to see. Now this is where the episode just revealed everything. The curtain was drawn back over here, the curtain lifted, and we see Azoth, the Gundam dude, meeting with Riku Aganea, and him admitting and finally realizing he couldn't touch Albedo. He was way outmatched, out-geared, out everything in that fight, complete out. It wasn't for him there. Now, both of them regretting that they couldn't stop the fall of the kingdom. And this is where it's finally revealed who was controlling that armor. And it's this big dragon, apparently a dragon lord. And I was like, okay, things are getting interesting. Like a lot more interesting. We're finally getting into some serious players of the world. So far we've just seen the nations, but it's finally time for a third party, so to say, not another nation joining this conflict, everything that's happening here. And it's a very interesting one, definitely, because seems like this could be an ancient dragon, a protector or something. I'm very curious, because it also knows about players and NPC and the differences between them. He even thought that Albedo might be the player and Ainz just being a facade to protect the actual player, because Albedo was able to break through the barrier, and apparently only with an world item you can break through that barrier. But what I also liked, he didn't end there. It could be that it was another facade. Maybe Ainz left an item behind and or just playing along. So he's very analytical, so to say, which I liked quite a lot about Rico Aganea. And Rico Aganea, I guess, because that's a fake name. He just came up with it, and even the comment he made there. I'm sorry if there's an actual Rico Aganea in the world. I must have caused big problems for him. Like, imagine being the actual Rico in the world. You're just minding your own business. Maybe you're a peasant or something, I don't know, just picking up potatoes. And then suddenly the god of death, undead, comes in front of you. Hey, long time no see. Poor Rico. I'm curious if there's an actual Rico in the world. I hope there's gonna be a Rico. I need that episode in my life, please, please, please. Now, this is where we see that apparently he's the strongest Dragon Lord, and Azuth has a relationship with him, and maybe some memory problems, because the way he asked Azuth, hey, don't let me forget, remind me that I used the name Riku Aganea, so he might be really old, that he's losing his memory or something like that, I don't know, but keep in mind that comment. And even seems to be a bit ruthless. He thought that Azuth is not that powerful and the armor might be better suited for somebody. We should kill Azuth and maybe give it to somebody else. So he doesn't really see Azuth in a good light, so to say. That's gonna be interesting. I'm so curious about this dragon. So far we have had just mainly humans going against Azuth, some random monsters over there. We haven't really had an bigger entity, so to say, for lack of a better word or term, and this really got me very excited. Last episode was very serious, but this one, it pumped my excitement through the roof, and the last scene made it even better, because after that conversation between the Dragon Lord and Azuth, I see back in Nazarick, Ainz and Albedo returning. But in fact, Ainz was on the throne, and the one being Ainz on the battlefield was Pandora's actor, and it completely slipped my mind. That was why I'm gonna admit that they definitely had me in 90% of the episode over there, not just the first half. I forgot about Pandora's actor, so I think this was the favor that Ainz wanted from him. This was just an entire plan to gather information. There's this awesome meme that somebody just too long didn't watch for the episode, with two puppet masters just behind the scenes playing everything. You have the Dragon Lord and Ainz, both of them gathering information on the other one, and it definitely made me a lot more curious about everything that's happening. I can't wait for next episode. It can't come soon enough, and I gotta say, so far this season has been much better than previous. We still have the CGI issues, but just from a story and plot point of view, has been much better, except one thing, that we're gonna have to see that movie between episode 7 and episode 8, because we're definitely losing some context and plot lines because of the way they decided to do this. But hopefully we're gonna get the movie soon and we're gonna see it. Let me know if you wanna see a video with me talking about that movie when it's out. So yeah, this episode was definitely very interesting. I'm so curious about the Dragon Lord. I'm curious what you guys thought about the episode. What do you think about everything that has been revealed here? What do you think? And especially Dragon Lord. Let me know down in the comments below. So keep enjoying Overlord. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.